Good morning, children. Welcome back to the session number 24. So we were continuing our chapter nervous system. Yesterday we have learned about the nerves, sensory nerves, motor nerves and mixed nerves. I think once again you have read the textbook. Otherwise you will not remember. So whatever lesson you have listened on that day itself you have to read the textbook. Now about the sight. Yesterday we have learned about the senses, no? Seeing, hearing, touching, feeling. These are all called as the senses. In that we are going to learn about the sight. Sight ante enti? Chupu. You see so many beautiful things around you. Your organs of sight, the eyes, help you to see them. Are you able to look at the board? Are you able to look at the teacher? Are you able to look at the textbook? Many of the things around you are able to look because of your eyes. Most of the information to your brain comes from your eyes. So, the information what is happening around you is going to the brain, right? How? With the help of the eyes. That means eyes are giving message to the brain. Let us see how this happens. Your eye has a dome-shaped covering called the cornea. So, our eye is having a dome-shaped covering. Our eye is having a dome-shaped covering, which is called as cornea. Behind the cornea is a colored part called the iris. So, behind the cornea, there is a colored part. It is called as a iris. It will be like this. Okay. This is called iris. It is a colored part with an opening in the center called the pupil. Here there is a opening. It is called as pupil. This is the structure of your eye. Behind the pupil is the lens. And behind the pupil here it is a lens. Light enters the eye through the pupil. Where is the pupil here? Here. So light enters. Now the light that falls on the eye will enter through this pupil. This travels through the lens. From here it is traveling through this lens. The lens focuses the light on a special tissue called the retina. Then this part is called as retina. Light that falls on the pupil will travel through this lens and the reflection falls on this retina. The retina has special cells that convert the different things you see into nerve signals. These are sent to the brain through the optic nerve. So we are having nerves under our eye. They are called as optic nerves. So whatever we are seeing, now we are looking at the board. So the light falls first on the pupil, then again it will travel through the lens, the reflection falls on the retina and the nerves will carry message to the brain and they will say that it is a board. Suppose you are looking at a pen. When I look at the pen, this reflection will fall on first it will reach to the pupil. From there it will go to the lens. From the lens it will the reflection of this pen will fall on the retina and the nerves will take message to the brain and the brain will say that it is a pen. But this all happens within a fraction of seconds. Second means this is called a second. Only just you blink an eye, it is called a second. Fraction of second means you cannot imagine. The brain possesses the data so that you can understand what you see. So, మనం చూసింది ఏంటి అని మనకు అర్థం అవ్వడానికి మన brain help చేస్తుంది. Did you know iris is the part that gives the eyes their color? So, in our body, in our eye, there is a part here. Here it is a part. This is called as a iris. What does it will do? Iris will gives the eye their color. Our eye is having a white color and black color ball inside, no? So this is all because of the iris. So this is about the sight. And మనం ఎలా చూడగలుగుతున్నాం ఏదైనా వస్తువుని. What is helping us? Which part is helping us in the eye? What does eye contain? It contains cornea, pupil, iris. Already I have written here iris, no? Lens and retina. So what does the retina do? It contains the nerves, optic nerves, which help to send the messages. What does the lens do? In this way. From here the nerves pass and they will send the message. So మనం చూసింది మనకి రిఫ్లెక్షన్ రెటీనా పైన పడుతుంది. And you can look at the picture. You will learn more about in the higher classes in detail. But just simply you have to understand that whatever we are seeing, they are falling the reflection on the eye, that is on the retina, and the message goes to the brain and we are able to tell what is that. And the nerves that are present in our eye are called as optic nerves. This is about the sight. Next, about the hearing. How do you hear? What your parents, teachers and your friends say to you? How do you hear beautiful music? What are you able? How is that you are able to hear my words? How is that you are able to listen to music? We'll see now. Your organs of hearing, the ears help you to hear them. Ears work. So these are the organs, ears, that help you to hear. EAR is the ear. HER is the hear, listening. So ears help to listen. The outer part of ear is called as the outer ear. This outer part of the ear is called as the outer ear. What you are able to see. Manaku kanipichedi matram outer ear. Sound enters through the outer ear. Sound travels through this outer ear. It goes into the middle ear, which has the eardrum. So we are having internal part. The sound travels from the outer ear to the internal ear. Internal ear contains eardrum. Our ear contains eardrum. When sound falls on the eardrum, it vibrates. So here you can look at the book. We are having the eardrum inside the ear. So when sound falls on that eardrum, it vibrates. Like example, the drum that you beat in the assembly. What happens when you beat? When you put a stick on the drum, the sound falls on it and the drum shakes and it gives vibration. In the same way, sound falls on the eardrum in the ear and it gives a vibration. These vibrations pass to the cochlea present in the inner ear. We are having inside middle ear is present and inner ear is present. This is the outer ear. Inside you are having middle ear and the inner ear. In the inner ear there is a cochlea. The nerves here send signals to the brain. The brain analyzes the sounds and tells the ears what it is. From there we have already have told you the ears from the head of the tip to the finger or toes. Nerves are there. All over body it is connected. So the ears that are present in the inner ear cochlea, they will send message to the brain and the brain will tell you that it is the sound of a music or it is the sound of a baby crying. If someone is crying, how will you find out? How will you know? If you close the eyes also, you can say that baby is crying. How? When you close the eyes, we are not looking at the baby. But still you can say that baby is crying. Mana papa chudakapona papa edusani cheptanga cholto vini. Ela? The baby cries, no? That sound will fall on the eardrum. It vibrates and it will send to the cochlea in the inner ear. And from there it will send message to the brain. It will ask what is that. Immediately the brain will give you message and your mouth, the nerves connection is from ear to brain and from brain to mouth. Right? Then immediately you will say that it is a baby crying. So all this happens within seconds, fraction of second kante inka takku time lone idantha jarugutundi. That we cannot analyze ante manam telusukolem adi enta time lo jarugutundi anesi. So all that's why I told in the starting of the lesson that our body is a machine. This is all happens in the machine. Suppose mixer is there. If you put something in the jar, what happens? Immediately it will make it to a paste. So you doesn't know what is happening inside. When you have to switch on, then the current passes through it. It will go. Then it will go to the jar. Then the blades will rotate. Then it will make into a fine powder. So all this happens within minutes, no? In the same way, our body is also work like a machine, and this all happens in a seconds. So here, this is about the hearing process. Sight and hearing, both we have learned. Once again, watch the video. Then you can understand what is about the sight and the hearing. We'll stop the chapter for today. Remaining lesson I will continue tomorrow. We'll do one thing. Today we'll write one more question. That is fourth question. We have written already 3 questions now. Fourth question. Write about the 3 types of nerves. We have learned now already about the 3 types of nerves. Sensory nerves, motor nerves and mixed nerves. Okay, we will write now. Open the notebooks. Fourth question. First we have written the first question. What is cerebrum? What is cerebellum and actions, reflex actions? Give an example. Fourth question, write about the 3 types of nerves. Question is write about 3 types of nerves. So there are 3 types of nerves. There are 3 types of nerves. First one, sensory nerves. These nerves carry messages. These nerves carry messages from the different organs to your brain. To your brain. This is about the sensory nerves. Once again I am reading. Sensory nerves. These nerves carry messages from the different organs to your brain. Next is about motor nerves. Motor nerves. These nerves carry messages. These nerves carry messages from the brain to the different organs of the body. Just opposite. From different organs to the brain, from brain to the different organs. From the brain to the different organs of our body. The third one is mixed nerves. What are mixed nerves? Both sensory nerves and motor nerves together make the mixed nerves. Okay, I'll make it into short. Wait. Mixed nerves. So the nerves that carry messages from brain to organ and from organ to brain, that is sensory nerves and motor nerves together makes the mixed nerves. Then write like this. These nerves carry messages from organs to the brain and from the brain back to the organs. So learn and write this question one time. Learn and write this question answer one time is your homework. Okay. Already it is there in the textbook, ma. You can check here. These are the 3 types of nerves. Sensory nerves, motor nerves and mixed nerves. These 3 points is your answer. Have a look at the board and write neatly one time. This is all for today. Remaining lesson will be continued tomorrow and the remaining questions also I'll give you tomorrow. But please mention the name while you are sending me the homework. Thank you, children.